What happened, man?
It's the Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren. This is a real sports podcast for real fans.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody? I don't know what's going on. But, hey, it's the another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also hit us up on the podcast side with the 5-star review. Give us a nice review. We'll take them all. Make sure you pound that like button on the YouTube side, man. Hey, this is the Fourth and Short NFL segment for Week 5 of the 2023 season. Me and DA, prior to going through between, we here in between shows. Hey, his Niners, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'll talk about that game real quick.
I was gonna wear all red. Yeah, I was gonna wear my all red under rules and the whole thing, but I didn't want to be obnoxious. Hey, Deborah, how are you, ma'am?
Shout out to Deborah for chiming in. I think Deborah's a Cowboys fan. Yep, we're going to smash them right now. The San Francisco 49ers handed the Dallas Cowboys their second loss of the season. The Niners are 5-0. Cowboys are 3-2 after that loss. By the numbers, the Niners passed for 251 yards, 170 yards rushing, balanced attack, 421 yards. The Dallas Cowboys, 140 yards total offense, 140 yards passing, 57 yards running, and 197 yards total altogether. Dak Prescott, he gave the ball away 3 times. 14 for 24.
Not all on him now. Give him a little. Stall him out.
You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
Dak Prescott, but coaching too. I think the Niners outcoached. Y'all outcoached the Cowboys. Y'all outplayed them, and definitely on the quarterback side, I think Purdy was better. Purdy took care of the ball, 17-24. That's what you want, right? 252 yards, 4 touchdowns. Made it look real academic, made it easy. I'll pass it off to you, DA. Your thoughts on your Niners beating down the Cowboys last night in Santa Clara.
I thought we would win. I didn't think we'd win like that. But the strategy worked. So, we talked about this, Kevin. You want to stop a good pass rush, you just run at them. And, that's what we did. So when teams think they're physical, and then you show them what physical really is, it changes their minds. So I believe that the Cowboys thought they were physical until they played a physical team. And they played hard. Dude ripped the ball out of my man CMC's hand on one run, or else it would have been like 42, 48 something. We'd have beat them because we scored a touchdown on that one. So, listen, they in spurts played a really good game. Dallas is still not sure what they're doing, I don't believe, because they're not committed to that West Coast offense per se, because you would have ran the ball more. In the West Coast offense, you have to run. Play action is really important, and you have to continue to run even if you don't get any yards, because the fact is you still bring those linebackers up. And there's you're pros. Like, you can break one at any point in time. And if you don't continue to try to run, then you take yourself out of, that West Coast short passing, play action. That's right. As the play caller, head coach is now the play caller, he had to do a better job than what he did, because the job he did was really not that good. So
Yeah.
And our defense is really good. Our defense, our defense really plays. So, like, again, the one thing I will say is that it wasn't Bosa, although I think Bosa had a sack during the game. It was more of the inside pressure. And I think we rotate like 6 guys on the inside that were, steady getting pressure as well as not letting them run the ball up the middle. And, that was it. And I don't know, that goes away from CeeDee Lamb and guys like that over the course of a game. So you take yourself out of it. So, and I don't know why he goes away from him, but you see the little dude caught that touchdown. We had nobody on our side that could run with him. So I don't know exactly why you stopped going to him, but it is what it is. Well, thank you for not going to him. So we'll take it. We'll take the win. We'll take the win for sure.
Yeah. Niners 5-0, Philly 5-0. We'll see. Y'all guys do meet in the regular season.
Yes, we do.
I don't know when's the breakdown for when y'all meet, but we shall see.
It's like 2-3 weeks from now. No, actually, it's towards the end of the season. I think
Towards
it's
the end of the season.
Game 10, 11, or 12. We got that.
Gotcha, man. So, yeah, impressive win by the Niners. Michael Parsons was unheard of last night. The Niners did a good job of running the ball, as you precluded on Thursday. Da ran the ball right down their neck, right down their throat, I should say. And he was a non-factor all last night. And Purdy pretty much stayed. I don't know if Purdy got sacked.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he got sacked at all. So, shout out to the San Francisco 49ers. They're 5-0. Cowboys got some work to do. They're 3-2. Hey, it is what it is when they go to that. So let me go to the next game. The New York Jets, they went to Denver. This was the battle of
Coach Hackett.
Yeah, Coach Hackett. The New York Jets defeat the Denver Broncos 31-21. And if you watch this game, which I haphazardly watched it was not a really good game. A lot of mistakes, a lot of things that was going on. The Jets are 2-3. And who do we got there? Mike Bush, San Francisco defense is tough. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Deborah for watching. Thank you so much. The Jets 31-21 victory over the Broncos. Jets are 2-3. Broncos are 1-4. Sean Payton, I think I said this to you before. I don't know. Did he bite off more than he can chew? Let me do it by the numbers. The Jets 173 yards passing, 234 yards rushing. Breece Hall, man. Watch out, man. They finally let him get in all the touches, and he was putting in work yesterday.
Yes.
The Broncos, 169 passing, 139 rushing. You can't put this all on Russell Wilson.
Russell played a good game.
Russell played a really good game.
That defense got murdered.
Defense got murked, and it wasn't even close. Zach Wilson, he almost took care of the ball all the way. There was that bonehead play at the end with the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. That you can't have that happen. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. DA, real quick, we're not going to focus on this game. There's 2 teams going in opposite directions. The Broncos are off to this 1-4 start, and this is what happens when you put your foot in. Sometimes it's just better to just shut up and just
play.
Just play. What's your thoughts, Sean Payton and the Broncos?
Yeah, I think that they're not. I don't think either one of those teams are really that good, but I think the Jets defense can be really special. It's a sad thing that they may have to waste this year to get next year, but they'll be fine if they can keep this crew together. Russell didn't play bad. There are a lot of holes in Denver that Sean Payton needs to address, and my thing is, dude, address them from defensive line to the safeties to the linebackers to your offensive line to your running backs. Listen, address it all one by one, and maybe next year you can pull the guys in that you need. So that's it.
Yeah, Mike, you're right. Yeah, Sean was mile high when he took the job. Yeah.
Look, he might be a weed head, and that's why he out there in Denver. He got his car. I ain't gonna put it past him.
Excuse me. Let me move on to the next game. The Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This is black and blue division. Hey, the Steelers, I don't know how they won that game. I really don't know how they won that game.
Lamar got some explaining to do, man. Can't throw the ball to the other team, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah,
can't throw the ball to the team. You can't do that. You can't. I don't care what point in the game it is. Oh, like you can't. Come on, that pass in the end zone was retarded. You know, I mean, it was a bad pass, homie. Like I'm not exactly sure what you was expecting to happen. You know, their defense played. I mean, come on, man. Kenny Pickett had like 224 yards and 1 touchdown, man. He didn't do anything really. He's 18 for 32. Now that kid Warren, tell you, man, my man from Alabama, he about to be out of job because that running back they got out there for Pittsburgh, he real deal with it.
Warren
That
was
kid
9 for
Warren.
40 yards on yesterday.
Yeah, and I guess because the carries that I saw Warren on, he was dragging dudes. Like he'd get hit and he'd keep dragging dudes. Like he was serious. Like he doesn't go down.
Right.
Like he's serious, man. You know, he's serious. Now Gus Edwards, you know, he's an old dude. Played well. Zay Flowers dropped one. He dropped a touchdown. That he had went right through his hands. You can't do that. And George Pickens caught his. So, you know, the Raiders defense played really well. So
yeah, shout out to D-Dub. D-Dub, what's up, bro? How are you, sir? He's about to get a fine.
What's good, guys? What's popping?
that hat there. There you go, brother.
There you go.
You got the right one, baby.
I have entered the transfer portal. I'm with the 49ers. Oh, yes, I'm on the bandwagon. You already know. I got off that New York next year.
Yeah.
What's that? Just next year. Yeah. We're not doing it no more. I'm done. I'm not even going to.
You know what? Let me give him the big square right here. Go ahead. Go
on right now. What are you talking about?
Pittsburgh and Ravens.
Yo,
we'll talk about, but go ahead. Because I had a conversation with you early.
Yes.
Go. D-Dub is tired of the Giants, man. The Giants came down to South Florida on yesterday and just got tore up.
Up.
That wasn't the game. That wasn't the game on the on the rundown. But go ahead.
Yeah. They got tore up, and I don't even know what to say no more, bro. It's ridiculous at this point. I'm not, I'm just not rocking with them. I'm not rocking with them until they get this stuff together. And yes, I am jumping on the bandwagon of the San Francisco 49ers because you seen what they did to Dallas last night. Dallas is not even on their level. So Cowboy fans need to kill that noise. They're not on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I picked 49ers to go to the Super Bowl, at least to get to the NFC Championship. So,
you know what's funny about the Giants? I was looking at something this morning where a dude said something. He said, "Yo, Wink, right? That's his name, Martindale."
Yeah, Wink Martindale.
He said, "What's up with you putting a 6th-round dude on Tyreek? Like, what are you crazy? There was no way. Like, why did you put that rookie on the fastest man
on homie, right? And then no safety,
no safety help,
no safety help on that play.
What exactly are you doing?
Tyreek Hill is arguably the fastest guy in the NFL.
22 miles per hour.
Are you serious, man? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? So, as a Giant fan, I'm disgusted, and it's time, man. It's time. I understand that these guys didn't pick Daniel Jones. I'm not gonna give him all the blame, a portion of it, but this guy's been sacked 28 times in 5 games, dog. What is he supposed to do with that? What is he supposed to do with that? Not to mention he's 28th in the league, 800 yards passing. What are we supposed to do with that, Kev? Tell me. I know you. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm letting you be WFAN for 5 minutes, bro.
I can't stomach it no more. I cannot.
Vinny from the Bronx.
I cannot stomach it anymore. I'm done.
Every year, right? The Giants in the summer say, "Yo, we're gonna address the offensive line." How many years are you gonna say this and not get nothing? Like, I remember when y'all took the dude from was that New England one year? Paid him $1 billion,
a boatload of money,
and couldn't block anything. He just came in there with the ski mask.
Come on, man. Come on.
With the ransom note.
Oh man, boy. Far from handsome, but still I get the tote.
You feel me? Yo. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I know this wasn't on the docket to talk about, but this is I can't.
Yo, it's all good, bro. It's our show. We do what we want to do.
Want to do so.
Well, yo, look. This is the real. Like, so Daryl, we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have a way to do this. Like, to do something with these teams. But Daryl got this thing. Like, by about now, week 5, Daryl telling dudes, yo, listen, we got to close the gate on the store.
Close it out, baby.
We selling whatever we got. We outside with tables now. We just selling it.
Like
can I come in the store? No, we out here now. You buy it right here.
You heard what I said last week. I said, yo, it's time. It's yo, you 1-4. What are we doing? You not? It ain't no. We gonna get ourselves together. No, week 5, week 6. That's a wrap. You are who you are. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I told you, man. Yo, let's close up shop.
Giants trying to get Caleb. You're right, Mike.
Go ahead and get Caleb. Yep, exactly right.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Don't win no more games. No more. Stop right now. Right there.
Tell Saquon we don't want you back. He go there with his card.
Don't work.
Don't work. Put this thing up on the thing.
Go ahead on, bro. Saquon, generational talent. Don't get hurt. They find a way how to stay on the field and be productive.
Get right. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, bro. It's okay. I'm willing to sell you off or tell you to go put your walking papers in, and I'm okay if you go to another team and get busy. That's fine. But you're not getting busy for us, so I don't need you here, and I ain't got no time to be waiting, man. Giant fan, we ain't got no more time, man. We tired of waiting, trying to get this stuff together, man. Come on.
Been waiting and debating for so long.
Come on.
Like Marvin Full Cool J song.
You understand? Come on.
So why is it that is Darren Waller hurt? Like, why they don't?
Nah, they can't. They can't get him the ball. The man can't get him the ball. He's back there. You know how we talk about get the ball out your hands, right? Everybody knows. Everybody who knows, get the ball out your hands. They don't pass protect long enough for this man to look to see. They haven't scored a touchdown in the last 2 games. The offense has not scored last 2 games. I'm not making this up. This is what it is.
We might have to get a couch for Daryl.
This has become Giants After Dark.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't.
And talk about it. And
we have become WFAN.
I'm not going to go and get my blood pressure up no more. I'm not doing it with this team. I cut the Knicks off. I'm not doing it no more with these New York teams, bro.
Daryl and Lake Concomon. Go ahead. What you call, bro?
Transfer portal fan. That's what it is.
Daryl got that hat today. That's why he was late. He went to Lids and got that hat.
Got the hat.
Yo, the show started 7:30, man. But I got to go to Liz. I'm tired of the Giants. Give me a hat right now.
Yeah, bro. I can't.
Let me move on to the next game, man. I allowed him some space to get that Giants stuff off his chest. Shout out to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are really good. It's what it is. They're really good. They try to get cute down by the end zone.
They're good, but they have an Achilles heel where they can't mess with Buffalo.
Yes.
Buffalo can't mess with anybody else who's a little bit more, what'd you say, physical, I guess. That would be it, because the Jaguars.
I was about to go to the Jaguars game as you say that. Let me go. Jaguars and Bills in London, in Tally-Ho, London. Jaguars defeat the Bills 25-20. That was the early game. The London games come on at 9:30 in the morning, and the Jaguars defeat the Bills 25-20. The Bills complain about everything from the turf to jet lag. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, they did say
the Jaguars was there a whole week. I whatever, man. By the numbers. Let me go by the numbers. The Bills. This is the Bills' problem right here. 359 passing yards, 29 rushing yards. Man, you do not give your defense
one.
Go ahead.
One interception. That dude keeps throwing the ball to the other team. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought you was about to be public enemy number one. One. Uh,
Hoo-ha!
so, Josh Allen, this is incredible. He was 227 of 40, 359 yards, 2 TDs, and he led the team in rushing. Go ahead, D.
Well, Travis Etienne is you got a running back on the other team running
Yes.
for 136 yards, and I got the quarterback on my team running for 14, and nobody else. Yeah, that makes absolutely, positively no sense. He ran for 14. Damian Harris ran for 13. Latavius Murray ran for 6, and James Cook had a -4.
Mhm.
You can get rid of that whole room and save yourself a bunch of money
That's a fact.
because you ain't getting nothing out that room.
Like Mike Bill says on this show, Buffalo acts like they are a West Coast team playing outdoors. They don't act like they play in the East with bad weather
Mhm.
in November, December, and January.
Well, guess
And
what?
that's going to be their Achilles heel. Let me give Jacksonville some love. This is their second week out in London. They Lawrence was 25 of 37, 315 yards. He took care of the ball, 1 TD, 0 interceptions. Travis Etienne, like DA said, was 26 of 136, 2 TDs. To this day, did his thing. His longest run was 35 yards. The Bills are 3-2. Jaguars are 3-2. And yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing when it comes to that. So, Daryl, real quick, we talked about the Jets in Denver. What's your thoughts on that game? It was a bad game, but the only reason I touched on it because of the whole Paul Hackett and
The
Sean
Hackett
Payton
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Jet team played for Hackett, man. You could tell them guys was getting after the ball. After the game, how the guys came over and greeted him and hugged him, man. They really I think the players was really into it more than
Pride.
yeah. And with
You can't
and you
talk. You
can't
can't
talk
talk about my
crazy.
man's.
You can't talk crazy about my guy that's on my team. Now I may not even like him, but he's on my team. He's on my squad. We're not going to do that. And Sean Payton, man, he should know better. He should know better. But I think that he was trying to again. This is the thing. Trying to be too cute. Trying to sometimes it's just best to just shut up and just do your thing on the field and let you guys put the work in.
Oh, he's trying to ingratiate himself to that fan base.
Yeah, and
down there. Oh, you're talk bad about the old coach.
Yeah, bro.
By talking about the dude that was there last year. Listen,
do it on the field, man.
Yeah,
do it on the field. And now the Broncos looking really crazy. That who they gonna blame? What are you gonna do now? You gonna blame y'all gonna turn on each other? Russell Wilson and Peyton, they're gonna turn on each other. They need each other to kind of ride this thing out.
Don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? And the GM, what's he gonna do? He's gonna have to figure this out.
For sure.
Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So
I was going to say this. I remember growing up in New York and the Jets were bad. Remember the Rich Kotite days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jets fans, I probably cussed at you. But after Kotite came, I want to say maybe a couple, maybe I'm not sure Bill Parcells came, but there was no need for him to put salt on the man's wound. Yeah, the Jets were awful. I think they was 1-15. They was awful, and no need to pour salt in the wound. Hey, that regime is gone. They're left. New story, new beginnings. We don't care about what's going on.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't bring value. It doesn't add value. Why are we talking about the last team? So I don't understand that, man. Let me move on.
I got one more thing to talk
Go
about
ahead.
really quick. So again, fraud alert. With that Buffalo defense everybody talk about. Right? So Travis Etienne ran for 136 yards.
Sure did.
Right? Calvin Ridley, 122 yards receiving.
Yes, he did.
Christian Kirk, 78. Etienne had another 48. And Evan Ingram, who didn't catch a ball for 5 years playing with the Giants, was 4 for 28. So that secondary, everybody keeps, and I'm not just harping on them. I just get upset that before the season, the talking heads are telling me that team is good, and this is good, their defense is good, and I'm looking at them getting gashed, and I'm like, yo, dog, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. I would rather you play, and I think they're a good, decent defense, but they're on the field too much.
You speaking of Buffalo, correct?
Yeah.
And they on the field too much because they're not running the freaking ball.
Yeah, and all your quarterback is giving the ball to the other team.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, Latavius Murray I didn't even realize he's on this team. He's not a bad back.
No.
He's a 1,000-yard runner. He can run for 1,000 yards.
They just
but
don't give him the ball.
You don't give him the rock.
But
you keep on letting him sling the sling the ball all over the place, and he's throwing it to the wrong team.
And the thing is this, man, in all reality, and now I'm stop on this note, is that even if you run and you don't get 5 yards of carry or whatever it is, you have to continue to run. Because if you stop, it's over. Because they know exactly what you're going to do then.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's something.
I don't know.
Yeah, head scratcher here for all of us. Let me move on to the next game real quick. The Titans and the Colts. Titans are 2-3. Colts 3-2. They defeated the Titans. The Colts defeated the Titans 23-16. And DA keeps saying, "Who does Tannehill have on what?"
Yeah, he got some naked
20.
pictures of somebody.
Tannehill was 23-34, 264 yards.
He got to go. It's time.
0 TDs and 1 interception. Anthony Richardson got hurt again. He hurt his left shoulder. Before that, he was 9-12, 98 yards. And,
we told him.
The boy can play, man.
He can play.
They tried to kill him. They put him out there like a fool, man. They Cam Newton them. They put him out there like Cam to get the hell beat out of him.
You think the coaching staff is trying to do such a thing?
Those are their plays. Those are design runs he's getting murdered on. It's not like he's getting flushed and he got to scramble. He got the ball and ran. Like it's a design run, like he's in college, running the ball.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to pull the young fella to the side and say, "Hey, yo, you can't not do this. Everybody else is bigger, faster, stronger also. And you going on that talent of thinking that you're still in college."
They're trying to kill that boy.
Well, in the words of what DA is saying, that they're making these design runs, that's shame on him. This is the second time he's gotten hurt within the last 2 weeks. Within the last 3 weeks, I should say.
I mean, I get it, but he's definitely going to get it. I mean, he got it.
Yeah, Richardson is back. He's not fully in football shape, it looks like, but Minshew wound up finishing up the game. He was 11-14. They was able to get this victory. Jonathan Taylor was 6 of 18. I'm sorry, I said Richardson's back. Taylor's back. He was 6 of 18 rushes. His longest was 5.
Well, forget about him. Zach Moss was the.
Yeah, I was going to say, Moss, who has stepped in, Moss was beasting yesterday. He was 23 for 165 yards, 2 TDs. As long as, if you saw, he ripped off that 56, 57 yarder, and
which is why old boy is back. That's why Jonathan Taylor's back.
Well,
you see the young running back getting busy. It's the NFL.
Well, Zach ain't that. Zach was on your team on the Niners. That was right.
Well, listen,
Zach was nice.
I've got 5 running backs that are playing now that used to be Niners. You got your man Mostert.
Mostert's
in
nice.
Miami. They got Brett. He played for the Giants.
Breida.
He's one of ours. Like dog, man. We get him. We got CMC, so we couldn't keep them all.
Yeah, well, I mean, Breida can't run because that offensive line is.
We may get him back.
Don't get me. Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
Stop.
You can't.
Stop.
Yeah.
No, we cannot get him started about the Giants again. This is not a Giants show. We talked about Pittsburgh game. There was one other game that we wanted to get to. The Eagles, the Eagles, Eagles. Hopefully, I spelled it right. They went out to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, outside LA, to defeat the Rams. They are 5-0. Rams are 2-3.
I thought the Rams were going to catch them slipping, but it wasn't this week.
Listen, as
Wasn't a
we
week.
told our man Quincy Holmes. Shout out to my man Quincy, who's a Eagles fan. Man, he told him. I said, yo, y'all are like. Y'all are 5-0 team that y'all are 5-0, and it's like, wow, y'all slipping away, not slipping away, but it's hard for me.
It's not all that impressive. Just like
Yeah.
the other team, Kansas City. Kansas City's probably about the worst looking 4-1 team to me.
Oh, you just got slandered for Mahomes. You never liked him.
What they say is Mahomes got he got some contact lenses. He can see better. But yeah, I mean Kansas City's not that like yo, dog. Mahomes, man, what does he throw? I haven't seen the man throw a bomb over, just like a long ball. Everything's very short, very, Kelsey, 20, maybe what, 20, 15 yards. That's about it. You don't really see him throw that much.
Yeah,
or
you
throw
muted,
long.
sir. You muted.
Sorry, yeah, they're going back to the West Coast because they don't have Tyreek. They don't have the speedster. So what they're doing is it's like they threw the ball to Kelsey 10 times yesterday for only 67 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You do your division. That's like not even 6 yards to throw. Like it's like, come on, dog.
Actually, about 6.9. To be honest, that's what he did yesterday, and he threw it 41 times.
Yeah, so I mean, he's hitting dudes with short passes. He's not at all anything long anymore, and I think that's just because he don't have the horses to get up the field that way no more.
Yeah, that could be that. I mean, that could be. Yeah.
Where is the love for Eric Bieniemy?
Eric, Eric about to get fired, and he's doing a good job in Washington. So, I'm not even getting into that conversation, but he's spreading it around, right? So everybody on the team caught the ball. Every receiver / running back on their team that played caught a ball or two from him. He's doing whatever he has to do to win, and I know the other teams are not impressive to some, but I like what Philly's doing because they're showing that they can win. That's what a great team does. Mm. You win in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it may not be this, it may be that. Whatever it is, you come out with the dub, and I think that's kind of where they're at. And I think for Jalen Hurts, that is for sure a great sign for that young man that they figure out a way to win. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how they do it. They just do it some way, somehow, and they win those games. So, because listen, the Rams are not a horrible team, though. Your man, the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, he thinks he got Megatron again because he's just throwing it to one guy.
Yeah,
he threw the ball to Cooper Kupp 20-something times yesterday. Like I'm like, golly, gee, dog.
Don't forget over there in Cincinnati. It looks like they got their mojo back, but he threw Burrow through to Chase like 1,000 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And though they won, that's not sustainable.
15. Yeah. He's Jamal Chase, 15 for 192 yards. He was targeted 19 times.
That's a lot, dog. That's a lot. I mean, and no one else on the team, but I guess if you got the matchup, you'll do that. So, but I'm just saying, it's because I feel that way with my team. So, I'm the one that I'm like, yo, too much CMC, and then when they start letting the other guy run the ball, I'm like, yeah, you need that, give it to Debo, give it to the other running back,
right?
Throw it to IU, do what you got to do. Let Juszczyk carry it. McCaffrey has to sit down, and I don't want it to look like you're trying to get this record and you jeopardize his career because you're trying to get him 15 games in a row scoring a touchdown. Shit, I don't give a fuck about that. Sorry, Ma. We just need a trophy. We need number 6. Right? We got 5. We need 6. We need 6 championships. Got time to get another trophy. So we could have got it with Kaepernick. Didn't get it. He couldn't hit what you call him. Jimmy G closed his eyes and threw a pass. That would have been 7. So we're behind a little bit, fellas. We're behind a little bit.
Yeah, I interesting to say, like you said, about those things. There was some other interesting games, like you said. Daryl talked about Kansas City defeating Minnesota. That was a game. We talked about what else there. We talked about that. New England is it over for Bill? We talked about that.
I told you beginning of the year. This is it.
That's his fault, though. That's his.
This is it. That was a Michael joint, right? This is it. This is it.
This is it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Or Michael or Doobie Brothers, whatever you want.
Doobie Brothers, yeah, whichever. Pick one.
Yeah, but it was
shout out to Who 26 for them chiming in. Thank you. Go ahead,
Dean. Like what he did was last year. He actually dudes were talking about Mac Jones this morning. I'm like, Mac Jones had a good season like 2 years ago. I said, but then you give him the defensive coordinator as his offensive coordinator, and he just pushes everything Mac Jones, whatever progress he was making, was pushed all the way back because he didn't have anybody to work with. Because Bill Belichick believes that whatever he does, he can turn shit to sugar, and he can't. Now it's really looking like it was all Tom. And that's not what he wanted, but that's what it's looking like.
Well, that's going to be the same thing for Sean Payton, right?
Yeah, it was Drew Brees.
It was him and Drew Brees. And now he goes out here trying to be the fixer of Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's going to look, he's going to look funny.
It don't look good for that Parcells coaching tree. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Belichick and Peyton are Parcells guys, so we'll just keep the good years and say they did it. So the Parcells coaching tree looks good.
Yeah, that's no doubt, man. But yo, man, we're gonna get on out of here, man. Great show.
Oh yeah,
great show tonight. We're gonna catch up back on Thursday. And who we got Thursday night, D? Let me see what we got.
Thursday night is going to be the Broncos and the Chiefs. You got only if you ain't got nothing to do. You can watch that. But if you got anything else to do, talk to your bill collector, talk to your tax man. The Ravens and the Titans. You can watch that if you want. The Saints and the Texans, I would go outside and do yard work for that game. The Dolphins and Panthers, a yard work game. Commanders and Falcons, I guess you can watch it because it'd be two middle of the road teams playing.
Yeah.
Jaguars and Colts might not be as bad as people think. Seahawks and Bengals could be okay. The Vikings and the Bears, go outside, take your wife out and do something. Something nice for her. The Raiders, 1:00. Listen, dog, you good. You don't really have. That's 4:00. You got all day. So now you got. You can do the Vikings and Bears, take the wife out. Patriots and the Raiders, play with the kids. I don't know about the Browns and Niners. I probably wouldn't watch that. The Lions and Buccaneers, no need to watch that one either. Cardinals and Rams, get on out there. Get out there and rake those leaves. Get it popping with those leaves.
Leaves are coming down.
Yeah, it's coming down. Get that. Giants and Bills.
I'm gonna tell you.
Risk.
I'm gonna tell you. Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
That's Eagles. You ain't got to do that either. But they two good defenses, so it might be a game that you want to watch. And the Cowboys and the Chargers. Well, since it's on Monday, I would have it on in the background while I was doing something else. Because
without a doubt,
I'm not sure what that's going to turn into. So,
fellas,
you got to go.
On Thursday. Hold it real quick. Thursday, we got the Jay Kingston
yes,
back with talk about Messi and the Soccer into Miami podcast. We're gonna welcome him back. We got NFL predictions for Week 6. Dan, the hockey man, he'll be back. He'll be back with us on Thursday. So, on behalf of myself, DA, and the moderator, this is the Sports Chasers podcast. We're gonna be out, man. Peace.